So when last we left off, the Fellowship of Chili Sad was being had begun to explore sort of the undersea kingdom of Zanana. They were looking for the captured and Tritons that were being held there by the Sahuagin sect, the Zebels. You were attacked by Dracocles and some of his Sahuagin comrades on board the Remoraz, and after you had met a new shark-kin friend named Harkoth. You followed Harkoth through a secret back entrance into Zanana with a sort of a labyrinth and sort of a maze into the back entrance. From there, you enter the buildings of Zanana, and you're able to sort of flit from shadow to shadow, from house sort of from house to house until you made your way to a central coliseum. There, you fought the Avatar of Benthus. You defeated him, and you made your way underneath the coliseum to free some of the Triton prisoners. All the Triton prisoners, you're unsure. They told you that King Mycantor and Queen Alethea were being held in the spire, a sort of a central sort of turning building in the middle of Zanana. You fought a worm underneath the Colosseum and defeated him, and basically told the Tritons to stay in the Colosseum. From there, you made your way to the spire, passing temples to Old Hydra and Sekoloth, the Shark-kin god. And you were sort of you couldn't find an entrance into the towers, so you had to swim around it. And you made your way up and up and up until sort of you were sucked into the top of this tower. From there, you sort of plummeted through sort of this darkness into this room that was kind of like a wizard sort of reading room. You landed there. You saw some bookshelves, some weapons on the walls, a fake fireplace, and a globe that showed the maps of the maps of the seas. You discovered through a little bit of trial and error that the globe linked to, and also there was one door in this sort of wizard's reading room. You found this globe was linked to sort of which room you entered in after you went through this one doorway. So depending on which ocean you link to, you depending on which room you go to, you eventually put the by trial and error, put the globe on the frigid depths, where Angvor had first met Benthus, and you entered it through the frigid depths and found sort of after fighting some marrow, and seeing a dragon turtle, you entered into sort of this frigid depths opening. You had Urdok stay behind to keep watch. And he sort of entered in. There, a massive sort of Cthulhu-like Kraken sort of creature awaited Benthus himself. And two pillars of ice were King Mycantor and Queen Alethea. You fought and defeated Benthus, and he was sucked. Sort of his tether to this material plane was shattered, and he was sucked back to his dimension. And as he did so, the spells holding Queen Mycantor and Queen Alethea and King Mycantor shattered, and they were released from their icy prisons. Aurelia runs forward and embraces her father and mother and says, "I thought I'd never see you again." They embrace her back. And as we begin tonight's session, as this sweet reunion begins, Aurelia embraces her father and mother, and they softly sort of embrace each other and hold each other, relieved at sort of the ending of this. Mycantor asks, after sort of a moment of a sort of embracing each other and holding each other, Mycantor asks in Triton, but you guys can understand, because he's going to say a name, Achiathan. I really can't find the words, and softly shakes her head.
Oh yeah, we may have killed him.
Well, he was evil. He was one of the ones that was in league with Benthus, so I'm sorry, King Mycantor. He tried to. He's one of the ones that helped Benthus put you guys here, and there was a point when we had to battle him, and he made us choose sides, and we chose to try and free you, and that ended up us having to dispose of him, defeat him. I know it's unfortunate, but
Mycantor sort of responds, "Thank you, friends of Aurelia. I understand that the treacherous Achiathan met his just fate. I just wish that it wasn't so.
Yeah. Well, we have most of your people, I think, have been freed. We came here, they told us you were up here. We freed them from the arena and their cells there, and we were coming to here next to free you two as well, and hopefully we can get you guys back home safe to Ornidia.
Thank you. What do you call yourselves? And he's speaking in common for your so the rest of you guys can understand this.
We are the Fellowship of the Chili Sad.
You might have heard of us.
I am Angbor.
I'm Wilfred.
Aris.
You're saying
I assume I'm still not there, right?
Yeah,
sorry, walking.
there's a ranger with us too. He's guarding the entrance, so we can escape.
All
His
right.
name is Erdak.
Anybody back there could just take the globe and spin it. Yeah, it's like too loud now.
What's this globe do?
That's basically what happened last time.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, we could step out of here.
Yeah, I think
I think we should head back into the tower and see if we can find a way out of that, because that was, I think, our trouble was
Yeah.
finding an exit too. So
and,
I
and
don't know
so
I don't know how I look, but you guys look pretty beat up.
yeah,
So maybe we can go back to that central room and rest up before we continue on.
all right.
I'm a bit beat up, but not much as y'all.
So while you're Ordak, while you're waiting in the reading room, sort of as sort of the Benthus dies, sort of this portal sort of opens up in sort of the center of where the fireplace was that Wilfred was investigating. Sort of opens up and sort of begins to sort of hum gently.
I'll keep a close eye on it. Maybe go over and see if I can
Fake creatures into it.
look into it. Can I like look into it at all and see like where it's going, or is it just like a
It's a portal. As you look at it, you don't feel anything. It doesn't feel like it's. You can tell. Make an Arcana check for me if you wouldn't mind.
For proficient, it's another.
whoa?
Ooh,
That's
not great.
I guess it's a +2.
Wind
right?
up with my other
That's a 4.
A 4. It's a portal.
All right. Well, I will. I'm not gonna abandon my post guarding the room, so I'll stay in the room, but definitely keep a close eye on it.
All right.
So
We're heading back into the
yeah,
room.
we think we'd head back
Yep.
shortly thereafter. Try to. It feels like this isn't that safe.
Yeah, because we took a look around the room at the end, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep. This room, it appears to be the same room. Every time you came in. So when you came with the Miro, it was sort of a room, and it's basically a stone square. It's filled with water. It's probably about 200 feet in every direction. It's probably 200-foot cube-ish, and then there's an entranceway.
Well, not much here.
Yeah, I mean we
Not much.
got what we came for. Let's get them home.
They have fake fire out there. We can go hover
Yeah.
around it.
Just find the fireplace.
All right.
All right, so as you guys leave with Queen Alethea and King Mycantor says, Fellowship of the Chili Sad, I must reward you for delivering me and my people. If you take me back to Ornidia, I can well, if you take and he sort of says and he sort of pulls out 5,000 gold pieces.
And a new house. No.
I mean, if you wish to have a house in Ornidia, I'm sure there's much rebuilding to be done, but we can arrange that. Anytime you wish to come, you're more than welcome.
What about a house with Aurelia?
He looks at Aurelia. Aurelia looks back, looks at him. He gives her sort of a weird eye. She sort of blushes gently.
Nice.
Come in. Just make it awkward for a parent, and that's it.
Well,
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll definitely accept any reward you will offer. We mostly did this for Aurelia. She's become a good companion for us, a good friend of ours, I think all of us, and just wanted to help save her people.
Well, your good deeds to my daughter will not go unrewarded.
All right.
Well, let's find a way out of here, and we'll walk out and find
Alright.
Erdak back there
Yeah.
and
Until we actually get out.
see him staring in a portal.
When we get back to the main room, I'd like to, and I see the portal,
Mhm.
I'd like to bring out my familiar and then like send him through it and say, go check this out and just tell me what's on the other side. I think I can do
Dang, you guys look pretty rough. What happened in there?
that.
I see you got, I see you got the king and queen.
it was
That's
just a,
good.
it was just a fish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, it must have been a pretty tough fish.
Erdak sitting the lazy boy by the fire, sipping a little tea, and we come like dragging out bloody beaten bones,
just eat it on the portal
leaving a pool of blood in our wake.
All right. So you're gonna so you are summoning your familiar.
Mhm.
Remind me again what shape your familiar is in.
But is this like I think typically it's an owl. Is this like does this room have air? Is that what you said?
Yeah, this room has air. Yes.
So I'm gonna ask him to fly in and fly out the others, just tell me what's on your side.
All right.
Pop in, pop out.
So he sort of flies into the portal. He sort of appears sort of at the bottom of the spire, right?
Oh.
And then he sort of flies back to
Okay.
the Tozer.
A little wetter.
Yes, yes. Wetter almost drowned. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just floats up.
Yeah. You see him floating past the window.
Yeah. I guess if he didn't come back right away, I would like shunt him into the dimensional space and bring him back. So
Nothing
Right.
else.
I guess that portal leads back
Yeah.
to the
we
base of the
take
tower.
and we already looked around the room. We didn't find anything. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we should probably take a short rest here. This feels like as safe as any place. I mean, unless you guys
Something somewhere. I mean, that's
Mhm.
pretty beat up right now. It'd be nice to find somewhere to just at least recover, maybe bandage some of these wounds here.
Erdak, you need a rest. Are you,
mean,
are you
I've
doing
been-
okay?
I've been resting for the past like 2 days, so whatever.
Yeah, because we don't know. Like once we leave this room, there could still be
Yeah,
mind
Could be
control
followers.
I don't know if the mind control breaks on everyone,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
maybe it'd have to use mind control on everyone.
No, I'd be happy to rest. That'll help you all out.
Spend
Right.
an hour, draw some cards.
Yeah, we can spend an hour.
Yep. Okay. So you guys are spending an hour taking a short rest.
Yep.
Go ahead and.
While we're doing that, I'd like to look at the katana that we found.
Okay.
Father.
Yeah. So first off, you can tell this is not a magical katana. It's just sort of a finely made sword. Actually, I'll say. No, I'm sorry. It is a katana, but it is magical. But it's just a +1 katana sort of thing, right?
Okay.
So it will do magical damage. But it's sort of just a normal sort of. It's sort of made out of some sort of fang or tusk or something of a sea creature.
Okay.
Nice.
I will stow it.
Well,
Well, I got
that feels better.
66 elsewhere.
Able to patch up some of these wounds here, and think we should be all right to probably head on. I think at this point,
So what was that thing that you all fought in there?
it seemed to be Ventus himself.
The one and only.
And were you able to defeat him, I assume?
We kicked him off this plane of existence, I think. I don't think we could definitively defeat him here, but we did defeat his physical form, I think.
I fear he may be back eventually.
Yes, yes. Like a god, and it takes a lot to truly defeat them and to truly kill a god.
Well,
But we've rescued the king
we've
and queen.
accomplished our mission here at least.
Yeah. We've at
We've
least gone from this plane.
Made it
and-
a lot harder for
yeah.
him.
Yes. For the time being.
Well, let's head out this portal. It seems to lead back down to the
Let's reunite the.
ground level, the sea floor, and
Mhm.
we could go take the king and queen to their people. See about getting them back home. So we'll head out and
All right.
out the
So
portal.
you guys make your way through the portal. You guys sort of appear at the sort of the bottom of this sort of spire. You sort of look around and you don't immediately see any Sawagan. The area appears vacant.
Maybe
Okay.
there's still down below.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe there's a bunch of loot we missed.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They're taking their time looting.
Was it busier when we wasn't that busy when we came back?
I mean, so yeah. So when you came to the spire and when you're making way to the Colosseum, there were Sawagans around. They were, you know, you guys were had to be stealthy to sort of hide from them. Now you can't see a single soul.
Well, I mean, this makes it easier. Let's get back to the arena.
We should get back to the arena and
Yeah,
make sure
I don't
there's
know.
nothing's going down there.
All right.
Maybe Vince's was a distraction.
Yeah.
We're
All right. So
still
you
going
guys,
Yeah.
so you guys
Or-
begin to make your way back to the arena where you had fought the Chul and the Avatar of Ventus. Are you guys trying to enter in through sort of the surface or sort of underneath it?
Whichever way we came out.
I think we can go back the way we came in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way back to sort of the area, the ramp which led to the underground area of the Colosseum. You head back down. You head down. You hear sort of some murmuring, some voices. Hey, someone's coming. Yes, get over here. And so you're going to make your way sort of down.
No, I mean, we'll keep coming, and I mean, if we hear those voices, I mean, does it sound?
Aquan.
Yeah, they are speaking in Aquan. Yes.
I would tell King Mycantor and Queen, to
What's your face?
yeah, say just announce themselves and say, "Hey, it's us. We are free." So
All right,
the people start understanding and being all right.
All right. So sure. So you sort of guide King Mycantor and Queen Alethea to sort of the head of your company. They sort of say, hold, Tridents, do not fire. Is Mycantor and Alethea with the you said the Fellowship of the Chili Sad?
Yes.
With the Fellowship of the Chili Sad, we've been freed. And so they sort of step forward and you sort of see the Tritons sort of come out and you see there are more than you had
Yeah.
originally freed.
Become more.
That's
That's
good.
good. They can take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Um,
Strong people.
There are some fights you have to fight yourself, or
Yeah.
else they would.
You gotta let them do some of their
Exactly.
own battles.
so you guys come down and you reunite Queen
Trapped.
Alethea and King Mycantor with their people. They begin to discuss in Aquan quickly, and even they're discussing even you have some through traveling with Aurelia Angor, you've learned some Aquan, but it is still kind of beyond your knowledge. Where they're talking about basically who's there, who's not, what happened to them, stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, y'all
Get
just
them back.
let them have their conversations and, just be there and things start dying down. Just start discussing with King Mycantor and our group. How shall we get you back to Ornidia? What is the next step here, King Mycantor?
Yeah, 'cause that's far away, isn't it?
Decently far. It's to the west.
They all swim.
Yeah.
So at this moment, Aurelia steps forward and she says, actually, I have a way. I just learned a new spell.
Important.
Um, And so she casts okay. Well, she will cast only. Let's see. So she will cast teleport on herself, and I guess the five of you. And so that's 6, and then her parents, and they will teleport, and you are now in Ornidia.
Nice.
Sort of it's one of these buildings, or one of these like dome shrines, that sort of had a teleportation circle that you had. So again, think of it sort of a little shrine.
Wow,
That's nifty.
that's
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah.
Wait,
Are we just leaving everybody else to fend for themselves?
where are we?
They did fine last time.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
They found more people. They might find more.
There were some weapons left.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I think it would be smart to kind of scout the city out before we bring
everyone back.
everyone back.
The king and queen.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so you guys been to sort of scout out Ornidia. And it seems relatively dilapidated, relatively abandoned. However, you do see a few Tritons sort of swim away as you are sort of leaving the shrine.
Scouts probably.
Is this? Are they?
They look evil.
Or how far away were they when we saw them? Like off.
Probably 600 feet, 800 feet.
Ouch.
I wonder what those are doing here. I mean, I thought the city was abandoned at this point. Might need to go check that out and kind of see what they're up to.
Okay.
Squatting.
Yeah, could be some stragglers left that Benthus didn't find, but we just want to make sure, I would say, before we
Show up into
Yeah.
make sure we're not delivering everyone into another trap.
will
saying fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Wait.
shame on me.
Yeah.
Fool me
Or,
once, shame on you.
more
Fool me
shame
twice,
on me.
George Bush there.
Fool me right.
Well, I mean, we can
Shame on him.
walk with
Yeah.
Fool me 3 times. The point is, you don't get fooled again.
Yeah. They walk into a trap a second time.
All right. So what are you guys doing as sort of, again, you see sort of on the horizon these Tritons sort of swim away from you.
Can I see if they're going anywhere?
Or they
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yeah.
Are we underwater?
Yes, you are.
That's a 22.
22. Okay, so they appear to be basically diving under cover. So they're sort of ducking behind sort of places that really make no sense. They're not homes. They're sort of hidden positions. They're sort of rocky outcroppings. They're bushes. They're broken pillars. Yeah.
How many did there appear to be?
Yeah, let's roll a perception check for me. A retroactive one, I guess. I should mean you.
There's 1,000 of them.
Where's the perception? Oh, that's an 11.
It's an 11. You saw multiple Tritons.
There's some out there.
All right. Well, I mean, I couldn't tell how many there were. I mean, it's definitely more than one, and probably less than a million. But you know.
That's a reasonable assumption. I think that's.
Well, just gonna go over there and see if we can figure out what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right.
So swim toward them.
Yep.
You mean to swim toward them?
Yeah.
Looking around. Like,
Yeah. Whoever, someone take a lead perception check.
I'll go quickly.
Not it.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, you still have it.
Go for it, Wilfred.
Of course, you've got.
25.
Nice.
25. All right. So as you're sort of swimming towards them, you see one that's sort of the way our idea is built is sort of like it's sort of an open sort of like bowl almost. And so you're sort of on one there's sort of like the ridges that sort of are above sort of the bottom of this bowl. You see one below you sort of flit off and mean to try and swim away from you guys.
We'll follow it.
Okay. So you follow it.
Um,
He continues to swim far away from you.
Can I catch up to him at 60 feet?
At 60 feet.
Because I have the cloak.
Yeah, you can eventually. It'll take you a little bit because he's probably still, he starts off, he's probably a head start on you. He's probably got a 300, 200 foot head start on you. But eventually you can't catch up to him as you start swimming away. And that's all he's doing. He's just trying to swim away.
Oh, comment. Do
Ik gooi common. Ik gooi
the halfling, draconic. I just started sound those different languages. Celestial
Thinking that's a
undercommon. No,
So when
none
you
of
speak
those.
when you speak Celestial, he responds.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, my name is Tyrol. I'm a scribe here in Ornidia, or at least I was. Tyrol. Sorry,
Kind of what?
Tyrol. His name Tyrol.
Hero?
Mhm.
Why are you here now?
We were captured, and then we were imprisoned on an island off the coast of some big city in the Mazri coast.
Oh, you were underneath the lighthouse.
Maybe.
You guys were mining. Well, they were. I'm not there.
You're mining
Yes.
gems.
I'm not
Yes,
there.
you were mining. We were mining. Yes.
I'm part of the House of the Fellowship of the Chili's Edge.
He looks at you blankly.
You might have heard about it.
Abode of
No, we
friendship.
were just so what we were prisoners there, and then all of a sudden the magic that was enslaving us was broken, and we were able to overcome our captors and escape.
We broke the stallion. We broke the curse.
Really?
We did. I'm glad to see that you've made it back.
And as Queen Mycantor, or sorry, King Mycantor and Queen Alethea begin to come forward, you see the Tritons sort of come out of their hiding spots, so they recognize the king and queen, and they begin to go, "Oh wow!" These sort of yeah,
And Queen.
So King Mycantor and Queen Alethea sort of step forward, and Mycantor begins to speak in Tritons, and he says, "Brothers, what Benthus has taken from us, we will now begin restoring. Our friends here, the House of the Fellowship of the Chili Sad, have or sorry, you can tell them the house. The Fellowship of the Chili Sad, I've delivered us from his power, and his tether to this plane is no more. My daughter Aurelia tells me that Akiathan, my son, has unfortunately perished. However, we will continue on in a new day, in a new dawn. We will rebuild Ornidia a bit brighter and better than ever."
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Get the cheers going.
And we left all the cheering people back.
Yeah.
Everybody should be.
Everyone that
The speech should have been
Yeah.
there.
They're all just like,
Where did they go?
he said some words and they disappeared.
Found out though.
Yep.
So I'll ask because I can speak Aquan was the drowned trident. So are there any dangers still around here, or is it fairly empty now?
We returned here a couple of weeks ago, or a week or so ago. And we've been slowly trying to rebuild our houses and restore some sort of life here in Ornidia. Thus far, we haven't encountered anything too dangerous. I mean, life is basically as it was, except obviously without the people, without our king and queen.
Well, then we can tell the people that this thing
Good to come
more
back.
or less.
Ray, are you able to find? Are you able, or somebody able to go back and let them know that it's okay to head home? I just don't know how we're supposed to get the rest of the citizens here home. Now that we know this seems to be safe. I have some options.
I have sending. I can give them a message.
Nice.
I saw some people there. I could
Talk to some people
Mhm.
themselves, I think.
talk to the one that spoke up earlier.
Mhm.
My Cantor, is there any message that confirm that it's from you that it's safe to return? That I can tell them.
I think if they hear your voice, I think that that'll be sufficient. But if you want to give them sort of basically we would never, if you want to give them our sort of our safe word, sort of the the name of our sort of the name of our lineage is sort of Mirian.
Miriam. And I will pull out a fine copper wire. Imagine the guy that kind of like led that group that stayed behind, and I'll just give him a short message of the king and queen has returned to Oneida. It is safe to return. Menina?
Miriam?
Miriam?
So he responds, that is fantastic news. We will begin to attempt to make the journey back.
They will return as soon as they can.
How far of a journey is that, King Mycantor? How
Just blinked here, so
yeah.
Well, I think we will be able to ferry people through magical means and otherwise. It'll depend, but I think we'll be able to make the journey over the course of the next few weeks and months.
yeah, 6 at a time is pretty slow.
That's why I said you just let a few hundred of them die. You don't have to. You don't have to ferry as many back.
Makes it easy. Yeah, because they have to do food on the way back.
I know. Caravans.
Logistical nightmare.
That's
Yeah.
never easy.
I think the first thing we need to do, guys, is have a meeting.
A meeting.
Logistics.
We need to have a meeting to schedule a future meeting to
Exactly.
determine course of action.
Who has Excel?
Well, I mean,
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
I mean,
If one Aquan eats,
This is my Cantor signing in.
I have word of recall, which will allow me to teleport, but I need to first activate it on a sanctuary of Sarenrae. In order, if there's one near here, I could, and then be sent through with a teleport and bring people
there
back.
were some old, there were old sanctuaries back at the other place. How long does it take to convert it?
how many people can you teleport?
I believe up to 5.
It's not. It's not.
I think we
I
just
think they
let them
just-
take
yeah,
it from here.
They
And
seem to have
Yeah.
this coordinated and can figure things out themselves now that they're back at their home. And it seems that there are a few other citizens obviously already made it back from the lighthouse prison as well. So there's help.
The next year in game, teleporting them 5 by 5.
Well,
We can get it done.
well, with the teleport, we could get 10 people back each time, but they would be whoever's teleporting has possibility each time.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. You use the spell once.
keep
and then-
resting.
I don't think that's worth it. I think it's
Yeah, I
there's
think we
other
just let
ways.
them-
They swim. They have a big group now, so I don't.
Our job is killing the
Done.
bad guys, not running a
Aim
taxi
them.
service.
Well, we could take the king and lead him back to his throne or his palace or whatever. We can kind of
Okay.
Yeah,
Get back
that's
sort of
like
this
next.
large sort of middle building sort of in the middle of Ornidia. sort of the sort it's somewhat open air sort of palace. It's filled with sort of statues of Tritons and tapestries of sort of they're made sort of these waterproof tapestries sort of float gently, made that depict different sort of Triton kings and queens. See one of Achiathan. And Alethea stands under it sort of wistfully. Can I have the party make a perception check?
Oh gosh.
Oh, beautiful.
Hey. You could get proficiency in perception.
I don't know. Some people like Wilford. What's your perception? Isn't it really high?
It's also plus 11.
All right.
Mine's
So what'd you roll? Girthing?
12.
12, okay.
23 for ARs.
23, all right. What'd you roll?
Got a 21.
All right.
My passive perception?
No, you, on your perception check.
A 4.
4, okay. All right. What'd you roll, Wilfred?
25.
All right. So okay, all right. So
you guys... he's kind of like staring at Aurelia and with his googly eye. He has no idea what's happening.
So
I'm like, well, this is gonna be my palace. Here's my house.
I'm claiming here. This is my land.
I'll put a statue of me.
So Wilfred and Aris, you guys sort of see this shadow sort of sweep behind some of the statues as you guys are sort of entering into this sort of palace.
You didn't roll inside.
Did you guys see that?
No.
Some sort of shadowy look. He was right there, sort of around those statues. I saw something. Looked like sort of a dark, like a shadow.
No.
It'll take me a second.
Wilford?
I saw it.
Something there.
I mean, things catch shadows. I don't
Did you
know.
guys say something? What? What are you doing? What are we? Oh, it's distracted. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
I didn't notice anything.
Over there, it looks like there may be something.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull out the hand crossbow and sort of try to approach stealthily.
All right, make a stealth check for me, please.
I don't know how stealthy I can be, but oh, that's good. That's a nat. Oh, but I get advantage on stealth. That's good. So that is a 27.
27. All right. So as you're sort of approaching, you sort of see this sort of female Triton hiding behind one of the statues as you sort of enter in. Sort of crouched behind, sort of watching my Cantor and Aurelia and Ingvor and Alethea.
So I'm going to say, do not be afraid. We are friends. Miriam.
Miriam, she sort of turns around and she sort of looks at you, and you recognize the name. It's Orphea.
no, we're not friends.
We're not friends.
Let me see.
I will command to approach. If I can see her.
Yeah, you can see her because you rolled well. So what'd you say?
Initiative now, or
No, you're not.
I'm just saying approach.
Okay.
As a command.
Okay, so what type of save is that?
It's a wisdom of
Wisdom
19.
save? 19. Okay,
I too will say approach.
that's a 4. So she fails. And she begins to sort of leave her cover behind the statue and approach you guys.
Wow. That's up.
She sort of lifts her hands up. She says, "Look, I don't want any trouble. Whatever Benthis did, it's over. I just want to return to my people and live a peaceful and quiet life."
Well, I think that's up for the king to decide at this point, once he knows the full story of what you've done, Orphea.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at her father. Her father looks back at her and he says, treacherous daughter.
I want to do an insight check.
All right, yeah, make an insight check.
Can I do one too?
Yeah.
I get advantage.
Uh,
I thought that was a 15, so that's not so bad. It's a 16.
25.
Ooh,
25. Okay, so with a 16, she seems honest enough. With the 25, you can tell that she seems a little bit different. Like there was, not that she wasn't operating under her free will, but whatever link she had to Benthis has been severed. And so she no longer probably has quite the power to withstand you guys as before.
He's no longer a threat.
Basically.
You're at the mercy of your father, the king.
He sort of walks over to his throne, which is kind of broken, like the back of it is broken off. He sort of sits down in it and he says, Orphea, I hereby banish you from the land of Ornidia.
Savage.
Sucks.
Better than death.
Hey, you can go live in the frigid woes down in that area. You could be the queen of frigid woes now.
Be the new queen of Zanana.
It's true. Well,
Well, that's
I mean, well, I'm just mostly standing there watching in awe and just
Yeah.
as that punishment is handed. It's not my place.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So as they, so Alethea and Mike Cantor say, Fellowship of Chile Sad is Alethea, we need to go inspect our kingdom and inspect the building, see what damage has been done. You've done a fantastic job of protecting our daughter, but she has roles and responsibilities here.
That's, as we understand, was one of the goals always was to return her to you in Ornidia when we first found her, but then through the course of our journey, you had been kidnapped and Ornidia had been ransacked, and so then we had to rescue you, and now, yes, I think we knew this day was coming, and it is good to see Aurelia home, and I'm sure we will stick around for a day or so maybe and rest up, but
Right.
we are just happy to have reunited everyone.
All right.
You think we should get that on parchment?
What?
A little blurb that says, "Fantastic job."
Yeah.
I can't do it. So that when there's like, we're trying to get a job, we're like, look at our reviews.
Yeah.
Out of 5,
Proud customer, happy
from-
customers.
from 1 to 5 starfish, how do you rate us? 5 starfish being like the
Is 1 good or is 5 good?
5 is the best.
Well, I would say that you guys probably deserve a 5.
I'm gonna put that on paper.
Right.
Probably deserved a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that. ... Deserved a 5. Take it out context.
Do you think you could
We
write?
have a scribe here, don't we?
Do you think you could write
Yeah, he
a
said he was
Google
fine.
review for us? I think that would really help our house out a lot the next time that anybody's looking on the message boards.
They will have heard of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I knew what a Google was, I would definitely do that. But if you would you want me to just like pin up like a something in the town square, like saying like
Yes,
Google's
that's
a big
that's what
board in
Google
every
is.
town.
Yeah.
okay, all
Every
right,
town has their own Google board.
okay, all right.
It's a human tradition.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
There's
I'm
humans among us.
Sorry, tiefling tradition.
Yeah, there are no.
I'm very unfamiliar with the ways of tieflings, so thank you for informing me of your custom. I find your culture fascinating.
That code for y'all are-
If you ever meet a guy named Craig, don't look at his list.
Craig might ask you to look at his list. They don't.
Well, yeah, you guys go inspect your kingdom. I mean, we're gonna probably rest up here, I think would be good. We'll find a
Yeah,
place.
because we're far away now from our boat.
Yeah.
We need land.
Xenotros is back there.
Yeah, that's true. He's waiting for us.
I guess we could- I guess maybe we don't need land.
I mean, I can still breathe underwater.
Oh, I can
Sure,
cast
yeah.
underwater breathing again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like there's somebody that needs to make sure they don't forget.
I can
breathe
I can
underwater.
send the
Message
I can send a message to him and let him know that we have
moved.
on and he is free to
Come pick us up.
do as he wish. Or pick us up.
Pick us up, please.
I mean, we could swim back to the door.
That's gonna be a couple days.
Well, it's gonna be longer to swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could just walk.
That's
It's still gonna be
gonna
long.
It's gonna be faster than swimming. At least for
For
most of y'all.
you,
Yeah.
you're pretty.
I mean, I
speedy.
could summon like a shark or something and ride on it.
Didn't you say something about being able to teleport?
Me?
Yeah.
I need to have a location first.
Well, we could get Aurelia to maybe tell
Yeah,
us
but
tomorrow.
we go to a different place, like on land.
Yeah.
Maybe she
We
could
could go
teleport
anywhere.
to the
we can-
temple.
Yeah.
I need to cast it first from people.
Oh.
So if there's a temple here, I can cast it here, and then I get teleported out, and I can bring.
We
people
have
back.
booms. We can ask for a temple there.
Well, I think
Forget your old gods. Here's Serenade.
Aurelia, are you able
Yeah.
to perform that teleportation again, or do you need to wait?
Tomorrow I can.
And as soon as I find at least an area that is dedicated to my goddess, I can cast that, and then at any point afterwards, I can
Make it back.
bring us all back.
Yeah.
To that location.
That's
It could come in handy.
Yeah. So if we want a central location that we can move from,
It's true.
we can always go out and then immediately teleport back.
probably not underwater.
Yeah. Not underwater
Now
would
that
be
I think
ideal.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to get out of this.
Well, I think we
Tough
will
situation
probably
we're
just spend the evening here, the night, day, whatever. Just spend a day here, and so
Right.
really you can teleport us out. I think that would work best.
Okay.
So I'll
Well-
cast water breathing on everyone again.
Okay. All right.
And rest up.
Long rest.
You guys can take a long rest. If you guys want to do anything else while you take the long rest, you're more than welcome to.
Yes, I'm gonna send a spell to the captain.
Okay, to Zentros.
Then cross and let him know that we are thankful for her service, and we have found other means of returning home.
Well, Wilfred,
Or someone else had something, but
Good.
fancy to hear from you. That's great news that you were able to find other means of travel. Hope to see you again someday.
you too. I can't. I'll
Explain.
Right.
I'd like to also picked up a spell book from the Spire.
Okay.
Like-
Yeah.
And could I also look at the tentacle pickles with an eyeball and platinum inlaid vial?
Okay. So you had what? So you had what?
You said.
I'm sorry?
You had what?
I also had the tentacle pickled and eyeball in platinum inlaid vial.
Okay. Now the word.
Wow.
Never
Um,
heard words.
It's
not
not
together.
So what sort of thing was it? You said it was a tentacle
I
pickle.
think it's a potion of some sort.
Okay. All right.
Probably
Let me
not.
look real quick. To make an Arcana check for me real quick
Sure.
with advantage since you are
Yeah.
The doubles roll again. Add them together or something.
17.
17. Okay. Mhm. So what did you say it was? Oh, okay.
Pickled tentacle eyeballs.
It does sound like some vicious snack.
I mean,
It's like this is not a potion. This is like his Slim Jim.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
oh,
I'm sorry. No, that wasn't. Sorry, that was something else. My bad.
okay, all right,
Yeah, no, that's my bad.
all right.
It's for
So-
summoning something, is what it is. That's why.
Yeah, I think it's a component for
It's a component.
a
That's right.
spell. Yeah.
So it's just a spell book.
Okay. All right. So
That's what that's for. I'd forgotten.
All right. So yeah, so the spell book is a a spell of evocation magic. And then it has several, yeah, it basically has one spell of each level. So sort of at the cantrip level, at the 0th level, it has sort of lightning lure, the spell.
Okay.
At 1st level, it has chromatic orb.
Okay.
At 2nd level, it has moonbeam.
Okay.
At 3rd level, it has pulse wave.
Okay.
At 4th level, it has storm sphere.
Storm sphere. Okay.
Mhm.
Heard of it.
At 5th level, it has maelstrom.
Maelstrom. Okay.
At 6th level, it has chain lightning.
oh, nice.
Okay.
At 7th level, it has force cage.
Okay.
At 8th level, it has telepathy.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And at 9th level, it has ravenous void.
Spooky guy.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Anything else anyone wants to do while you're here?
I'm gonna give everyone so I found 1,000 or 5,000 gold. I'm gonna give everyone 1,000 of that and 2,000 silver pieces from when we were in the underneath the
Everybody gets 1,000.
The arena.
underneath the arena.
Hey,
Yeah,
right from
1,000
that chest.
silver.
Yeah, 1,000 gold, 2,000
And
silver.
then we took
Oh
all
my
the gold
gosh.
that they confiscated from the
Yeah, literally the king and queen taxes. Almost. Well, not quite. Probably pre-tax. They were
And
like,
then we have the king's
they're all talking
boon,
like,
which is another 1,000.
we found about everything but our money.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's interesting. They must have spent it already.
so when you guys, if you guys want to sort of want to ask, King Mycantor and Queen Alethea for your award, you're welcome to do so.
Yes, well, we got them back to their
Yeah. And what was our reward going to be?
5,000 gold.
No, like an actual reward, like something, like a boon or something,
A boon.
like something that I don't know.
Do you want a boon from them?
What is a boon?
Gift
I mean, the little parchment thing's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
The 5-star fish.
Probably deserves 5. Them stellar reviews.
I mean, I'll take the gold, honestly, it's fine as well, just to let them get home.
Gold is just a future magic item. Yeah, I can't think of anything. I'm not going to live down here under the sea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not.
A little bit too wet. Get too pruny.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah,
pruned.
quite pruned at this point. My bald head's just all ripped.
So are you guys gonna approach King Mycantor and Queen Alethea?
for it. Yeah.
And we'll go up, I guess, after the long rest and get ready to probably head back to the
Okay.
surface. Probably go up to them and find Aurelia.
Mhm.
We can talk to her about teleporting us and say our goodbyes and things.
All right. So you guys sort of arrive, and there's sort of Aurelia. Sort of they sort of melded my Cantor's throne together. And they've begun sort of rebuilding the temple. As you guys approach, my Cantor is sort of guiding some of the Tritons as they're sort of hauling stones that made the rubble that kind of fell out of the temple. Aurelia is sort of there with him, sort of watching on. Fellowship is really sad. How may I help you? Are you here for your boon?
I believe we are.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really have anything to really need other than just coming up to say
Goodbye.
yeah.
Or boon is goodbye. It's a spell slot from your daughter.
Yeah.
That is our burn.
Well, I do not think that any of us really truly have any desires or needs from you, King Mycantor. We are appreciative of the gold reward that you have bestowed upon us. And we will definitely think to you if we ever feel the need for help or anything in the future. But we are just truly happy to see you and your wife reconnected to your daughter and back in your city.
Well, I will give you the promised 5,000 gold pieces. He sort of hands you a bag of money. He says, "Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. I thank you for all you've done for me and my people, for freeing those that were taken to the Menagerie Coast, and as well as for freeing those that were imprisoned in Zanana.
It's an honor. I'm sure we will see each other again in someday.
Maybe.
Maybe see each other again.
Maybe a wedding.
Yeah, it's not a goodbye. This is a see you later.
And just a point of order. Ornidia is in a bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not underwater necessarily.
Yeah, so it's underwater, but it's not,
It's an air underwater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't need.
So we could live here.
We just can't get here through.
Well, if you set up your own temple.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have means of transporting people from the surface here fairly easily.
Yeah.
Maybe just
Do they have any sort of teleportation circle here?
They do. That's how you got here.
Oh, okay.
There's sort of one in one of those shrines, sort of up on the hill.
No.
So, where really asks, where would you like to go?
That's the question, isn't it?
where are the options up on? Is it just can you teleport us anywhere on land?
I would need a teleportation circle that I know.
Where would those be? I mean,
Probably close to the shore.
where's any of them close to any of those ports on the
We could
coast?
go to one in Port Damali, maybe.
We
I
do have
remember.
a woman that requested our presence.
Yeah. And
yeah.
just good to be in a port city as well too, just to kind of have the ability to go travel.
We might meet Zimitrust there.
You never know.
And we have loaded pockets now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be a good place.
You can go to Rexentrum. There's a mage there. I think there was one in Veluth at the Temple of Sarenrae.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you guys. I have no pure desire as to where just get back up on land is good.
Yeah, it's kind of cramped under the ocean.
Where was the lady that requested us to?
Port Damali down in the
About like a little bit off.
It was Bathan, the Marquis of Borden, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah.
She had Ignixis issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still out and about.
Yeah, we could try to take care of that.
Yeah. If anybody else, I mean, it's up if whatever anybody else wants to do.
Have I?
I
Yeah,
don't know. Wilfred needs to get to his
yeah.
temple at some point.
I was gonna ask, have I had any more visions about that recently?
Not recently, no.
Visions.
But I guess for your spell, it doesn't have to be that main temple or whatever. It just has to be a temple.
But I have to cast it there first.
So yeah, it's
That-
positive there. After
You
you
have
got
to
the ability.
go to the main.
I have to be there first in order
Okay,
to cast it.
gotcha.
I haven't been able to cast it since a few
Days ago.
days ago.
So that would be helpful too for us to get there.
Yes. Do I know anyone in Duluth that could teleport us places?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Do I know anyone in Duluth that could teleport us places?
Maybe you're not sure.
Well, the lady.
Yeah, the priests you studied under May.
The
Priestess
lady,
Jorah.
Who's this around me?
yeah, because if you could meet up with one of your people, they would probably go to. That could already do what this is.
Yeah,
They could probably take you around on a tour
All the other shrines.
real quick.
Yeah.
Get those fast travel points going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the lady Basson said to go to Gordon if we wanted to talk to her more, which is I don't know where.
That was Gordon was near the coast, I think.
Yeah, it's on the Menagerie Coast.
Okay.
Let's see if I can. I'll do some. So I can do something.
Are there any temples to Sarenrae on the Menagerie Coast?
Oh yeah, probably there is one in every major city. You would guess.
I might be able to find the people to help that would
Could
know.
take you, yeah. Or maybe if they visited other ones, maybe they could take you to another one if they have the time to do it. Real quick, you know, I don't know how long it takes you to set up your thing.
Port Tamale or Duluth. I mean, one of those two.
Yep.
I don't. That's either way. Port Tamale gets us into a hubbub of business and just ability to travel anywhere else as well through ships renting. I mean, I know Duluth. That's where your temple is at. So
Yes.
We also have
we could definitely get to Duluth from Port Tamale pretty
Can
fast.
you see?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
You could definitely hire somebody to teleport you to Duluth if you really needed to from Port Tamale. I think you would have more of a higher chance to find a mage who could do that. But if we go to Duluth, I'm sure that it seemed to be there were plenty of magical people.
Port Damali is probably the most
We have the most options.
options there.
That's how I'm thinking it.
Let's head to Port Damali. Let's
sounds
get
good to me.
prepared for traveling and
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What I have this sense that I probably do know how to. I have the capability to teleport like Aurelia. I don't know the specifics. If we could find like some scroll or manuscript, I could probably pick it up and learn it for future.
They might have that at the port as well.
All right.
Is there like a war going on or something? Like there's like magic items, magic scrolls are harder to find, stuff like that. Or
Mhm.
might
Yeah, there is a war going on right now. Yeah. So just in general, outside of sort of some of the more out of the way places like Port Tamale, Nicodranas, and Uthidurn to a degree, sort of in the north and the south, everything's kind of money's tight, magic items are tight, stuff like that.
it's to the
But if
front.
you guys want to teleport back to Port Tamale, you'd be able to.
So there's probably a good chance we could find you a scroll there if there's a need to be found.
if I can find a sanctuary, then that would give us a safe haven whenever we needed to.
Yeah.
Same spot.
So I'm going shopping, and Wilfred's going to church.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're gonna tithe it all.
I'm going to the bar.
All right, so you guys are going back to Port Tamale.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Aurelia goes, sort of inscribes on the teleportation circle, and you guys sort of teleport back, and you arrive sort of in the broken lighthouse on the island off the coast of Port Tamale, which is where she remembered, which is where the teleportation circle she remembered was.
Well,
We're not that far.
well, the turtle's
Yeah,
dead,
at least the
right?
turtle's
So
gone, so that's good.
that's not quite so bad.
We can just walk back.
So we're
You got water walking,
I believe I do. I think,
and
yeah.
just leave her here for the day.
Well, did she come with us?
I think she has to for teleport, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, she has to come with you.
so now she has to wait a day to go back.
Yeah.
I guess you're with us for the.
Yeah, yeah, she's welcome to stay with us for the day,
Yeah, we're
just
going
like old
shopping.
times.
Yeah, I had water walk.
All right.
Start walking back.
Yep,
Sure.
Yeah.
walk back to the coast.
All right, so you guys begin to walk back to your coast. It's again, nothing happens. There's no sort of threats. You guys sort of just, walk as sort of the ship sail by.
Hey, we're just ghosts on the water.
You guys arrive sort of in the port of Port Tamale. What would you like to do, Fellowship of the Chilly Sad, as you arrive?
Try to find a magic shop and where they sell scrolls.
All right. So you begin to make a so you quickly enough, easily enough. Again, if we remember the sort of the geography of Port Tamale, there is sort of the there's sort of like the larboard light, which is kind of where you guys had originally arrived. There's the I'll try and share screen there. So sort of the larboard light down here, which is kind of where you guys originally arrived when you first got here. And that's where you met sort of the Marquis of Guardon. Was sort of in a bar down here. There's sort of the Gilded Esplanade, the Gilded Esplanade. Sort of the place, the hotel you'd stay was sort of over in this direction. The Gilded Esplanade has a lot of the shops. So if you guys want to go there, you're more than welcome to. And then sort of the Tumble Downs, which is where sort of you guys to run into let's see. So you guys to run into ARS was in the Tumble Downs up here. And then the Beaded Alley is another. So the Crescents is sort of where all the rich people live. This is where Inicthus kind of ran off to when you guys fought the Solar, and Angor sort of followed him.
Yeah.
And the Beaded Alley is sort of another market district-ish.
Okay. So yeah, so I would probably try to go, to one of the. I'm assuming this scroll is wherever this shop would be. If I had any idea, I don't know if it's more upscale and probably commercial or whatever.
It'll probably be in the Beaded Alley. Is probably the place you'd look.
We all go over.
Where do we want to split and?
I'm just probably following ARS, honestly, myself, wherever he's
right.
going.
Yeah, no, it's time to go shopping.
I'd be in for the shopping trip.
All right. So you guys sort of make your way to the Beaded Alley, easy enough. Again, so you arrive in Port Tamale, you see, so when you arrive in Port Tamale, you still see wanted posters for Angvor Trut with 2 horns, under the name Maleth Bronzel. And you also see sort of vague descriptions of other members of your party potentially, who are wanted for different sort of vague crimes. They're just sort of wanted. Like there's sort of just sort of like there's sort of a, they're looking for an elf that's associated with this individual. They're looking for a dragonborn, looking for a halfling and a triton.
Feels good to be famous.
They don't even have like what we look like.
Yeah, and you're in and they have different sort of drawings of you guys, and they're like nothing like you guys basically. They're sort of like they're sort of like there's like Wilfred, but it's like a sort of he's got red hair, and he sort of looks like almost like a gnome with a long nose.
I think you can get my nose right.
There's Girthing, but he's sort of the wrong color dragonborn.
3 portraits, guys.
Well,
one. snatch one of myself. Later, I'll cut off the wanted.
All right.
Wanted to get big up, hang it up on your wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're a bronze dragonborn, Girthing?
I am bronze.
Yeah, so
per-
so they have a brass dragonborn instead.
That's racist.
Yep, and so that's kind of how these guys show up. Are you guys trying to take any precautions to not be seen by anyone?
So if I see my own picture, which I will, I'll just quickly, under my breath, cast disguise self, and
Okay.
I will turn myself looking more, humanish. My horns aren't going to be there. I'll grow an extra 6 inches tall.
Okay.
More of a human figure, just general nondescript human male. And so, I mean, the height is to kind of disguise my horns.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'll just kind of have that disguise on, and I'll be looking like that, just like a general dude.
Put a pot on my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
got itself too, and I'll make myself look like the wanted picture for Angborn. No,
You got the wrong guy.
I'd make myself look like if I knew a prominent like figure in the town, I try to make myself look similar, like I'm his brother or cousin, but not him.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you sort of let's see. So one second.
You could look like Malith,
Yeah.
his other form,
And like this.
or like this. Yeah.
No, so you cast, as you cast this guy's self, you remember that sort of the marquis of Port Damali is a woman named Alicia Lapidus, and so you vaguely have seen pictures of her, going around Port Damali, and so Aris now looks like a female human, with sort of or it's not a female human, a male human, with sort of like dark brown hair, sort of pale skin, sort of wearing sort of then that's sort of how he looks.
Okay. I'll go try to find a shop.
All right, so you guys make your way across Port Damali. As you do so, an individual will come up to you and be like, but no one has that sort of the gall to sort of approach you and ask. But you guys see that as you're sort of moving through Port Damali, the crowd sort of part a little bit for you guys. You guys are able to make sort of more progress, and you sort of arrive at sort of a very nice sort of wizard shop called the Wizard's Chronicle. It's sort of run by an old sort of human man with sort of he's got a long sort of white beard that's well capped. He's sort of got long hair. He sort of, as you guys come in, he says, how may I help you, travelers?
I'm just browsing.
Just browsing. Nice to meet you.
You call me browsing.
Okay.
We are particularly interested in a particular type of scroll that helps in transportation from one location to another. And also interested in some bracers if you might have them.
Oh, we have, okay, yeah. He sort of begins to sort of trundle over, and he sort of begins to pull out scrolls, and he says, that's our fireball. Are you looking for perhaps a dimension door scroll?
Well, it's similar, only I've heard it called teleportation circle.
And he sort of pulls out the scroll of teleportation circle.
Okay, and how much would that be?
Let me look.
This is my negotiator, and I'll look towards Angor. He's the one who. This is my he is my servant who keeps the funds.
Like they do for turn on the weight for gold.
Yes. this scroll of teleportation circle will be 700 gold pieces.
See, I was thinking more along the lines of 400 gold pieces.
You're a shrewd negotiator. I will give you it for 648 gold pieces.
So you see, I mean, I don't know if you really know who this is, but I think you do recognize him, and I think we could take this off your hands for about 525 gold pieces, right?
Roll a persuasion check.
You don't need to be told who this is. You just know him, right? Like
not great. It's a 12.
12. I'll give it to you for 630 gold pieces.
It's going down. Good job.
And I'll just kind of nod at Angor, like that's
All right. We'll take it.
All right. So
and then how those what do you happen to have any of those bracers that help with defensive arts?
are you looking for bracers of defense? Let me look here. Yes, we have some bracers of defense. What are you looking for?
Just, I just wanted to see, would they? I wanted to, can I see them? Will they fit my wardrobe, or are they the right color? Is it because I want to be fashionable as I'm defensible.
Oh, that's understandable. So he sort of hands you the bracers of defense. And again, they sort of attune to your to sort of they sort of morph to your arms, sort of fit to your arms as you sort of put them on. So we'll give them to you for 750 gold pieces.
How about 700 and we'll call it a deal?
You're not quite a shrewd negotiator. Roll a persuasion check for me.
Yeah, my persuasion's not good. 9.
I will stick with 750. I already gave you a deal on that scroll, so I'm going to say 750.
I'll step in over here in this conversation and the lackadaisical persuasion there, and I'll hear him saying, "I already gave you a deal." I'll say, "Yes, and we are buying multiple items from you, so we should have a better deal in this as well. We're spending lots of money already. How about we lower it to 675 for these?"
Yeah, roll a persuasion check. Yeah, go for it.
No, these are not being very persuasive. It's an 8.
750 is my final offer. I don't care how much you guys try and finagle me. I am selling these for 750.
I can start intimidating him. That's a lot easier for me to do.
Okay, I'll give him the I'll pull out the 750 and the 630. 630. Okay.
Yeah. For the scroll. Yeah.
All right, so he will give you the scroll of teleportation circle, and he'll give you bracers of defense.
Nice. As that's happening, unless you want to do something.
Or are you going to buy something?
Yeah, I was looking to buy something.
Go ahead.
Can I look for any items that may have the identify property?
I was going to do that too.
Any items that may have what?
Identifications.
How can I look for that?
Yes. Well, so let me look, and so he sort of trundles back to the back.
Sometimes we find things, we don't know what they are.
I have identified.
I
can identify. It just takes 10 minutes ritual cast.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That makes it easy.
He sort of comes back, and he sort of is holding sort of a sort of an eyeglass or something that comes down, sort of a monocle, I guess is what I'm looking for. He says, sir, this is the monocle of identify.
No.
I'll give it to you for 200 gold pieces.
I was actually wondering about a trade.
What would you like to trade?
I pull out this
for
gold. 200 gold. I have this a mithril of a chain shirt.
Oh, so he looks at it and he says,
It's mithril.
He's gonna identify it real quick.
Yeah, so he ritually casts identify. And he says, "Oh, I'll give you not only the monocle, but also 300 gold pieces for this."
Shopkeeper right here.
Rather be like,
Best I give you is half the monocle.
Yeah.
it's a discount.
It's got bifocals and pops half the lens out.
I was thinking I want to spoke up for that. What about is there anything else I could spot like behind him
What you're
or
looking for?
that I'm looking for?
What are you looking for? There's all sorts of things. There are sort of
Was it light armor or medium armor?
It's a
Yeah, because you
it's a
made one.
chain shirt. Like
Is it light?
Doesn't correct.
because it's a chain shirt. So it'd be light.
What does it do?
It just gives you AC 13 base.
Plus, is
Plus
it
your
like plus
dexterity.
dex?
Does that actually help you?
Yeah, that would help me 2 points.
That's
You only have 11 now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
does it make you roll on stealth?
No.
Nah, it's just if the armor imposes disadvantage. The mithril version doesn't.
No.
Hey, Wilfred.
Yeah.
Before you hand over that armor, I might take that off your hands.
Oh.
I'd compensate for it, obviously, but I wouldn't go trading that away.
Okay. Sorry about this. Let me rethink about this.
You want this? Too bad.
Let me rethink about this.
That monocle is now 300 gold pieces.
Yeah.
I may have something else. But yeah, I can give you that. I can give you this.
I can pay you for it. I don't need to just take it from you, but
You can trade all over.
yeah. That would definitely help me out a little bit.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
You could sell to him and then buy it back.
I'll just give you I'll just do gold for the monocle then.
Here, how about this? I'll buy the monocle for you.
That works.
All right. At least
200
something.
gold.
I'll hand him the 200 gold for the monocle.
all right. He gratefully accepts it and hands you the monocle. Urdak.
I'll hand it to Wilfred.
I'll give you the mithril chain shirt.
Yeah.
Thank
Right.
you for doing business.
Business and business. No, who do we pay taxes for that?
Did you find it or?
The Marquis will now take 20% of that from all those transactions.
That's all.
Well, that was what I was going to try to find.
Mithril change if I can look it up properly.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I don't think I have anything else I particularly need right now.
Oh, I mean, nothing
Is
really.
there anything you want to sell?
I mean, I got a lot of weapons on me. You got the cloak of mana ray. You got a platinum ring, apparently.
I got a dragon egg, I got a purple gem, I got a small piece of mithril, some adamantite. Helm of Devil Command.
Oh yeah, very cool.
The Mirror Realm Dagger, the Mace of Asmodeus, a Worm Tooth,
You just look at museum over there.
a big
What does it
Warhammer,
actually do?
the Maul of Dwarf.
I think it's just
You don't roll disadvantage
Is
on
it
stealth.
actually armor?
it basically counts as like a chain shirt, but made out of mithril.
So you don't roll disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah.
Because I think chain shirts do.
What's change?
All right.
Chain shirt is AC of 13. I think it's more it's just more expensive or more uncommon.
I can add it to your inventory if you want, Urdak.
I don't think that's a
It's
required.
it's uncommon instead of common is really the difference for that. For
Oh, Do we need any more like potions of healing?
We probably
Potions
do.
would be probably the best place to go next if we're gonna find another place to shop. Is potions are always helpful.
Yeah, because I had that hasted potion.
Yeah,
BD potion. That was pretty cool.
I'm out of healing myself.
All right.
If you go here, manage inventory, add chain, it pops up. It's a green. Oh, mithril spelled kind of funny.
Yeah, it's both an A. Yeah.
Sure, spelled with an I.
Mithril.
Mithril. Mithril. I guess that was a rights issue.
Yeah, so we can head out unless anybody needs anything else here and find a potion shop.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah.
If Griffin was looking for something here or not, I don't remember.
You got purchased right out from underneath me.
All right.
You never know, they could have multiple pairs of these sunglasses and monocles.
Monocles, maybe
They come in pairs.
Do you have an identification sunglass?
Um.
The dark ones.
No, we don't.
The cooler identification.
We have. I mean, we have some. We have some things to shade your eyes from the sun, but nothing special.
Oh, I'll take those then.
right.
You have to get a disguise.
You give him 5 gold pieces.
All right. Deal. I got some sunglasses.
And as we leave the shop, I'll turn to the party and I'll just say, hey, this teleportation thing is really for the whole group. Is you guys willing to pitch in a little bit?
How
What?
paid what? 7?
Hey, I helped bargain, so I think my part's done.
You paid
You
what?
paid this 30.
You paid what,
paid
200,
60.
right?
How much did you pay for it?
630 for that.
30, yeah.
630.
Hey, I'll throw you 100 gold for it.
126.
Oh,
I'll give you 100.
Also 100.
All right,
I'll give you
100.
100.
All right, thank you.
125.
Aurelia's leaving, and she has 910 gold pieces.
Herself.
64 electrum, 62 silver, and 42 copper. So she will buy this.
Let's beat her up and take it.
Yeah.
She can't teleport back to the bar.
She'll buy what?
She'll buy. She'll ship in for this this mithril as well, or sorry, this teleportation circle scroll as well.
Okay. How much is she chipping in?
300.
Okay.
Nice.
Good.
Well, there was that one potion shop that
So
went
it's
here
supposed to
once.
be 13 plus my dex.
It is. Yeah.
For some reason, when I equip it, it's not.
Well, I mean, we're in a pretty nice
Is it-
part of
they didn't
town.
unequip the other two.
There's definitely going to be some potion shops nearby near this the scroll shop, I'm sure. So probably head out to the street and find a apothecary.
Yep. And you head out there, and sure enough, right down the road there's an apothecary.
Do you have other armor?
Yeah, I unequipped it though. I don't know.
We'll head down
If
there.
that's what it's supposed to be, I was right on that sheet.
Yeah, it should be 13 plus your deck.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they had descriptions.
And buy some potions.
Oh, I could have told this shield as well. Then gold.
Try and sell the shield. You may not want it.
It's 10 gold pieces.
Why would he want a shield that's not that special? He's a magic shop.
You might be able to imbue it with some magic.
Maybe. Seems like he sells magical goods.
Right.
Probably doesn't make it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that being basically it's only giving you a 15 armor class. But I'm fine with it.
What it's showing.
Yeah, I'm fine with that being an 18.
All right.
So
Sorry, what was it? 15?
The
His AC.
mithril
So it's not adding anything to it.
It was giving me 15, not so I don't know where it's getting that from.
15 would be your dex. Because that's 10 plus is your base.
Are you proficient in what is it? So it's
I was
It's showing
It's-
on here as
it's-
medium.
yeah, it says
Yeah.
medium armor.
Yeah, but rangers can wear medium.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
wear
it is
medium
medium.
armor,
It is medium.
but rangers can wear medium armor.
Part of it is that if you're wearing medium armor, then you can only use +2 from your dex.
Oh,
Wait, really?
I think.
Not for me. Well, I think my dex is too. I thought that was.
There you go.
That's
You were
why.
playing by the rules and didn't even know it.
maybe that
300 gold pieces would have been better. No. You just got
Scam.
Yeah.
give me that monocle.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
will.
it says it's limited to +2 for
Oh,
medium
yeah.
armor.
That's crazy.
I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Max too.
That's actually really terrible.
How does that get
How is that?
Well, if you don't have any dex at all, it doesn't matter if you only have +2 like Wilford.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. But if you have +5, then it's better to wear light armor. Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense if you think about it, because if you figure like if medium armor is going to be heavier, it really will improve
yeah.
your movement.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
But this was supposed to be mithril, so it didn't. impede
Oh,
the
that's fair.
movement. So why is it medium?
Well,
Well, light. That doesn't make any
that would have
sense.
been kind of a cool aspect for mithril. Is like you could add another +1 or something.
Yeah,
or
something like that.
+1,
Yeah.
+2
Well,
for
if you
your
don't
dex.
roll disadvantage, if you roll disadvantage.
Yeah, but like a chain shirt isn't disadvantage either. Anyway,
Oh.
it's like the full chainmail is, but medium armor isn't.
Yeah,
What is
I'll definitely rule that. So what is your AC with just leather armor, Erdak?
It's 16.
16. Okay.
I'll give me 15.
Oh, so it goes down.
Yeah, so it's going down. So what I'll say is that with this mithril armor, I'll say it gives you, yeah. So I'll say it gives you 18.
You can probably customize.
All right.
Yeah.
Customize.
Where to go?
Yeah.
You can just like override your AC.
Yeah. Maybe you can do it on the computer, but I'll equip the sunglasses as a disguise.
All right. So you sort of put on the sunglasses and you feel very hidden, Girthing.
I am not Girthing anymore.
Noise.
I'm sorry.
Superman.
Gnag.
The
All
color.
right.
The computer and do it or something.
To customize. And then what you can do is, see this one I'm not going to be able to. Sometimes there's, I guess, for weapons. So probably customization isn't going to work.
Yeah.
For weapons you can customize.
I'll put my shield on my back, and then put my cloak over me, so I look like I have a hunchback.
All right.
Find some armor that will actually give me 18 and then equip that.
I'm sorry, Gnatrug.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gnatrug. All right, so you guys make your way to the apothecary next door, where a frizzy-haired gnomish woman is sort of jumps in sort of pain and sort of tucks in her fingers as you enter in, sort of they like beaded, sort of like they sort of like these beaded strands sort of hang down. You have to sort of part them to enter into her shop. Sort of bubbles with sort of alchemical equipment and sort of. Hello, hello, who is it?
We're back.
You're back. Who are you?
Yeah, I think so. We've
The
been
house-
to a
well-
potion shop here at least.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, I bought oil from you.
Pretty certain I bought lavender from you too.
Eye ointment.
I might have been wrong on
I
that.
brought eye ointment from you.
Okay, yeah. Welcome.
I'm looking for some health potion. I think.
Okay.
Oh,
Health potions are they're
that's right.
1 second. I want to double check something.
Inflation's
Yeah.
They see us coming in with these big money bags.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. Yes. So Yes. So the health potions will cost a potion of healing will cost you 75 gold pieces.
Is that a normal healing potion?
That's normal healing potion. Yes.
What about any of those higher level, bigger healing potions?
So a greater healing potion will cost you 200. Superior will cost you maybe 500 gold pieces.
Well,
how about I take 2 greater healing potions for 350?
Maybe.
I'm getting on this too. What if I take 2 small regular ones for 200?
You have yourself a deal.
Doing the math in my head real quick. All right. I'll get 2 small ones.
All right. Let's get 2 normal healing potions, not minor, but just normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you asking for?
I'll give you 350 gold for two greater healing potions.
350 gold for 2 greater healing potions. Make a persuasion check, please.
So while they're haggling, I'd
Mhm.
like to look around and see if there's something I could kill for like a small vial or something.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just stealthily.
You see, Will, when you look cool, they just let you haggle and they just take it.
So that you see sort of a vial of some sort of one second. So as you're sort of looking around this shop, you find you see sort of a vial that looks like, how's it look like?
I'll just try to bury.
Yeah, it's sort of got a there you go. It's sort of a rose hued liquid sort of sitting there.
Try to slip it into my cuff of the
All right,
robe.
make a sleight of hand check.
22.
Oh,
22. So you sort of palm it and then you sort of slip it down the cuff of your robe. The shop patron seems none the wiser. What'd you roll on your persuasion check aiming for?
17.
I'll give it to you for 350 gold pieces. You're just such a nice young man. You sort of reached out to sort of pinch your cheeks.
Oh, well, thanks.
Sort of passes through the illusion. It's confused.
I will. I think I think one of your superior healing.
wait, before you give the number, I'll give you the glasses. Now.
All right.
For 499 gold.
Roll a persuasion check.
1 gold off.
Where's my persuasion?
How much does the superior healing potion
What?
do?
I'll give it to you for 499 gold pieces.
See? Don't do it. I'll be back.
How much healing does the superior health potion do?
8d4 plus 8.
Yeah.
You're good.
It's a lot.
Hey, you know what? If you've got another one of those superior potions, I'd buy one for $4.99 as well.
Okay. So she goes over and we'll give it to you for 499 as well.
All right, I don't even have to roll.
4 gold and 99
I haven't
copper.
rolled for
It's just
Let's see, what is that? Now I gotta do math. That's 63.
Minus 500 plus 1.
63.
Some way to do it.
Yep.
It's easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Stocked up.
Got some potions.
Need a church now.
So after we leave the shop, I'm going to ritually cast Identify on the potion that I hold.
All right. So as you sort of cast Identify on the potion you palmed, it's a filter of love.
Wow. Oh snap!
All right.
Many birds.
I'll go over to Angborn. I'm like, you may need this.
Sure, that go really well.
So you said it's a what of love?
A filter of love, or sorry,
What is it? Or what?
a filter.
I don't know how to
Filter
say
is
it.
PHILP.
Yeah.
Filter of love. Okay, I never knew how to say it actually.
Before we shred it.
Oh, I've already read it as filter.
Well, I've never seen that potion before. Interesting.
Hey, once you buy that, I didn't see you buying anything up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It would have been good.
He got it for a good deal.
Hey, you guys were haggling. He's doing his own haggling.
This is kind of like a curse potion, right? Sort of.
So you become charmed by the creature.
Nice.
So when you see when whoever drinks it, within 10 minutes, the first creature you see, will become charmed. You'll become charmed by it.
Wait, whoever
I'll give
drinks
it to
becomes
Angor,
charmed.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, you may need this for Aurelia. If not, it could still come in handy sometime.
Yes.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate you. Anthony. I appreciate that.
No save.
I will, unless we're looking for something else, I think I'll look for a
You need a church.
church,
Or-
a sanctuary of Samurai or followers.
Yeah, so easily you can easily enough you can find sort of a sanctuary, sort of a beautiful sort of chapel to Saturday. It's not large or opulent, but it's ornate in its simplicity. It's sort of got a beautiful sort of dome over the top of it. You know, kind of like you might imagine like some of the kind of like the Hagia Sophia, right? Only white.
The windows have umbrellas coming off of them.
Yeah.
Provide shade.
Was there like a weapon shop nearby before we leave the kind of market area?
Maybe.
So yeah, so there is a weapons shop if you would like to stop by there.
Yeah, I'd like to stop in there and ask the shopkeeper if they have a magical bowstring.
Oh, so they sort of this gruff sort of bugbear sort of standing behind there. And he sort of pulls out sort of this bowstring. He sort of hands it to you.
I'll hold it up to my bow and make sure it looks like it's the right length and it'll.
Yeah, it looks like it's the right length. It looks like it'll fit. Yeah.
All right. How much for the bowstring?
200 gold pieces.
I'll put the glasses on. How about 180 gold pieces?
But this bowstring it does extra damage against goblins and goblinoids.
Killed so many of them.
It's true.
Right. Every single day.
You never know what we might run into.
That's true too.
It does reduce damage against everyone else.
Yeah.
It healed everyone up.
You know, I'll take it for the 200.
All right, so he will give it to you for 200 gold pieces. And this will basically act like you'll get an extra D6 against goblins and goblinoids.
Sweet.
Cool.
So are we heading to the
All right, yeah. So
temple?
you sort of enter into sort of this again this beautiful dome, sort of it's sort of like the Hagia Sophia, only white. And so again, this beautiful sort of outcropping. If you guys want to see what the Hagia Sophia looks like, here it is. That's the Hagia Sophia. It's got sort of this dome. It's sort of got minarets. Sort of this beautiful sort of white, almost Taj Mahal like structure.
Yep. So Yaris would be chatting along. Then once he sees it, he just kind of grows silent and so awe and respect. And like, Wilfred, that is nice.
It's much bigger than I thought it would be. Much nicer.
Are all the Temple of Samurai this nice?
I've never seen one this nice before.
You guys sort of approach it. You sort of see a gold-skinned sort of man, but he's taller than normal. He's maybe like 8 or 9 feet tall, in sort of white robes, sort of standing out front. He looks vaguely familiar.
Ahoy!
Hello there.
I am Wilford Shorst, but you may call me Will. I am from one of the sister temples in Duluth.
I'm Magnus. I am the cleric of Serenity here. I believe we've met before, have we not? Back in Utherdurn?
Utherdurn, yes, you were in yes, we actually talked to you at some time. Yes.
Or
Yes.
get a name like Magnus.
uh,
You just have to remember one, really.
Magnus, yes. What brings you out here?
I was we have been trying to spread the good news of Serenray to the Menagerie Coast, and we've been more successful than perhaps we had originally hoped. There are many individuals in need of redemption here.
I can definitely see that you've done well for yourself here.
Thank you.
I was curious if I could enter and just offer my prayers inside while we were staying for the day. It's been a while since I've been able to swing by.
Welcome. Of course, we'd be able to offer prayers here at the Temple of Serenray.
Thank you. And
Yes, sir.
I'll start making my way in.
So you make your way in. It's sort of a mosaic sort of tile floor. You see different individuals sort of praying. There's sort of a beautiful fountain sort of splashing in the middle of it. You see the images of the goddess Serenray on the wall, sort of in paintings on the ceiling, and sort of a beautiful sort of like painting on the ceiling. And you see sort of a giant statue of Serenray sort of standing at the end of the temple.
And I'll just if y'all may enter, I guess, if you want. If you wish.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just basically here following.
Observing.
Yeah.
How do they do touristy tours of this place? It looks like a place.
You have to cover your knees. You have to get coverings. Cover
Yeah,
your
yeah.
shoulders.
Yeah. So you all have
Wearing shorts and Hawaiian tees.
all the followers of Serenray are wearing this little weird hat on the top of them. So just like a circle on the top of their head.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll enter. I will start offering my prayers. I will ask while I'm in here how the Dragonborns are doing with Tiamat.
So he begins to he's
It's more of a prayer, like to myself.
Okay. So as you're praying to yourself, sort of you begin to sort of have this vision, and you begin to see sort of Veluth, and you sort of see sort of this green dragonborn sort of gathering that you recognize as Valkyriel, sort of gathering with others sort of in the forest. They're sort of whispering to one another. They begin to sort of chant and sort of cast things into the fire. And then you see like this face of Tiamat sort of appear out of the fire, and he begins to talk to them in Draconic, and says, "Soon, my children, soon we will be able to overthrow the temple of Serenray at Veluth and restore Tiamat." Vision fades.
Seems ominous. Well, I will cast Word of Recall on this place. On here.
Okay.
Which designates this as a sanctuary I can teleport back to when I cast Word of Recall again. And it's instantaneous.
Can you only have like one or two of those up at a time?
It does not say.
I thought you can only designate one, but I don't know. That's a good question.
You must designate a sanctuary by casting the spell within a location such as a temple dedicated to or strongly linked to your deity. If you attempt to cast a spell in this manner in an area that isn't dedicated to your deity, the spell has no effect.
I assume it takes effect.
I'm hoping it takes effect.
Yeah, it takes effect. Yeah.
Yeah, and then at any point, I can instantly teleport me and 5 own creatures to a previously designated sanctuary. If you cast a spell without first preparing your sanctuary, the spell has no effect.
All right. Well, as you sort of cast that spell after having this vision, it is 8:30. So I think we're gonna call it for the night. It seems like a good place to stop. But yeah,